News that's coming in from the state of Uttar Pradesh. A 15-member delegation of the Samajwadi Party will visit Sambhal today. The leaders that are included in the delegation are actually now being stopped in their homes and in their native districts. Police deployment has been put outside the residence of the leader of the opposition in the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly, Mata Prasad Pandey. Now, outside Mata Prasad Pandey's house in Lucknow, there is very heavy police deployment. The DM of Sambhal sent an order to Mata Prasad Pandey to implement prohibitory orders in the district. There is a ban of gathering of more than 5 people in Sambhal. Any procession or demonstration is prohibited. The DM of Sambhal had imposed section 163 in Sambhal. My colleague Amit Bharadwaj is now joining me on the story. Amit, we are seeing how the Samajwadi Party, in fact, has been speaking about the fact that they need to be on the ground because they believe that this is a conspiracy which has been floated by the Bharatiya Janata Party. But now, the leaders who are part of the delegation, they are being stopped from moving outside their house.
Right. What is happening is that the Samajwadi Party had announced a 15-member delegation for Sambhal, and this included the LOP in Uttar Pradesh Vidhan Sabha Mata Prasad Pandey, as well as MPs such as Ruchi Veera of Moradabad and Muzaffarnagar's Harinder Malik. But apparently, the UP police has made it clear that they are not going to allow any political delegation into Sambhal, and that is why you have restrictions which have been imposed around house of Mata Prasad Pandey, the LOP of UP Assembly. And, I've spoken to senior leaders, senior officials in the Moradabad Commissionerate. They told me very clearly that we are not going to allow any political demonstration, political delegation into Sambhal because that could threaten the law and order situation in the township, which is already volatile right now. Yesterday, what we saw was 16 companies of the Uttar Pradesh Police, PAC, RRF and RAF being deployed on the ground, and volunteers team of the Jama Masjid Intazamiya Committee was also deployed in order to identify as to only local residents of the neighborhood could offer prayers at the Jama Masjid in Sambhal where the violence had happened. So a lot of effort has been put in the last 72 hours to ensure that life comes back on the track. And even in the evening,
right,
when we were in Sambhal, what we saw was the Rapid Action Force was actually carrying out a flag march of sorts. The Vajra Vahan was part of this march, which was being carried out in the market area as well as the other neighborhoods of Sambhal.
Right.
So the messaging is being put on the ground that there's an effort to keep the situation under control. On order situation should be maintained. So they want that no political delegation should reach the ground. But on the other side, you have to understand that in a democracy, while it is the responsibility of the state to maintain law and order.
My colleague, they're putting everything in perspective at the moment. There's a tug of war taking place between the administration and the delegation of the Samajwadi Party that wants to visit Sambhal.